All right, so now we want to replace this here, this H2 loading and this H3 with components that look a little better than just displaying the text like this. So we're going to create two new components in our components folder. So the first one is going to be called message.js, and we're also going to create loader.js. And we'll go ahead and do loader first. So for this, we want to just, of course, generate a React component, but I'm going to bring in the spinner component from React Bootstrap. So let's say import spinner from React Bootstrap, and then what I want to return here is the spinner. And this takes in a bunch of props such as animation, which I'm going to set to border. And if you want, you can look at the documentation for React Bootstrap if you want to see everything that's available, because you can customize it. But we're going to set this to status, role, and then I'm going to add some style. So this will be double curly braces. And let's make a width of 100 pixels, should be in quotes, 100 pixels, and a height of 100 pixels. I'm just going to save this to format it. And then I also want margin auto because I want it to be right in the middle. So we also have to set display to block. And then in here, so inside the spinner, we're just going to put a span and give this a class of SR only, and then just have the text loading. All right, and that's it. That's our loader. So now the message, let's generate a new component, and here we're going to bring in alert from React Bootstrap. Oops. And this is actually going to get passed in two props. One is going to be the variant, and one is going to be the children, which is the text that we want inside. So as far as what we want to return, it's going to be the alert, and it's going to take in a variant, and it's going to take whatever we pass into this component as a variant, and then in here will be the children. Okay, so whatever the text we want. And I'm just going to set a default for the variant. So let's say message.default props, and we're going to set that to variant and set that to info, which is just a blue color. All right, so we have our message and loader components. So let's bring them in up here. So this will be message. Okay, and now we can replace this H2 right here with loader if it's loading, and we'll replace this H3 with message, but we'll keep the error in there. I just want to add a variant, and the variant will be danger because it's an error, so I want it to be red. All right, now let's go back here and reload, and now you can see we have the loader, the little spinner. Now if I fire off an error in the back end, so if I go to my product routes and right here we say throw new error and say some error and save, and I go back and reload, you can see that it's nicely formatted as an alert. And if we look down here in our state diff, we're getting an error because our product list is failing. And it's failing because we threw this error. So I'm going to get rid of that. Just wanted to test that out. And reload. Good. So what we're going to do in the next video is the product details page, because right now we're doing the same thing we were doing on the home screen. We're just fetching from the component. We don't want to do that. We want to have a product details reducer with a list product action or get product details, whatever we want to call it, and get this from the state, from the global Redux state.